Let's go, dude.
Here we got.
Pretty fucking.
Why the fucking Wildcats lose?
Yes.
No.
Oh! Fucking Charles is a great fucking name, dude. You ready?
No.
Oh, we still got it, dude. We still got it. Oh, okay. I got my 3. I'm just gonna do 3 of the ones I like coming because there is.
Who fucking cares?
Hey, Zach, are you ready?
No.
Just fucking say yes.
Welcome back to the Unshackled Podcast. Welcome back to the Unshackled Podcast. Actual episode 1.
Actual. This is really this is number 1. This is.
I'm Zach. That's Chuck. Charles.
You can call it Chunk. You might as well just we might as well let it out now because it's gonna keep happening, dude.
Today we got some Counterstike 2, some games that are coming out this year. We got some segments we're gonna try out. 1 positive, 1 negative. Top 5 snake draft. We're gonna talk about some trips we're taking this year, and then March Madness and the update on that bet, and a little bit of update on the NFL free agency. You ready, bud?
Hey, I'm ready, bud. Let's do it.
All right, well, I'll let you start off because I know you're way more excited about it than I am. But
all right.
Counter-Strike 2 got announced this week.
All right, for those of you who are connoisseurs in the FPS genre like myself, especially tactical shooters, Call of Duty's, it's good, but like especially tactical shooters, Counter-Strike 2 is a big deal, all right? Everybody's going to look at it and be like, oh, it's like kind of what Overwatch did, right? Same thing, except, at least it's a new engine and stuff, and there is a little difference,
Overwatch had a new engine.
Was it a new engine?
It was a completely new engine.
So they're doing the same shit as Overwatch, which is fine. And maybe that's just what games are going to do now. I don't know. That being said, super big fan of CS. It's been a long time. I mean, I probably played since I was, like 10 years old, which I'm 25 now.
Damn.
Holy shit. I'm fucking old, dude. No, 15 years, definitely, man. I used to have long nights, man, and I'm a fucking jot at that game, just so we're clear. But anyways, yeah, super excited for CS2. A lot of awesome changes. I know they introed it with the smoke thing, which is fucking hilarious.
That was my favorite part. They tweeted out, yo, we're making CS2. Check out our brand new smoke grenades.
It is funny because it is like a meme basically in the fucking community, but it is a big deal and it is cool. And there's a lot of nice things that they're doing with just the textures and the lighting. And
yeah, they announced a lot of stuff back to back when they announced the game, like smoke grenades, the zero tick,
which is really the biggest. Like the smoke grenade, yeah, they should have entered it with the zero tick because that's the biggest. It's always been the biggest problem with CS since Go came out, and especially when you have a game like Valorant where it's just so smooth. Like it feels like it's so smooth all the time, but obviously the gunplay is just not as satisfying as a classic like CS. So finally, it's like sub. I don't know what it is. Sub tick servers, but it's gonna be awesome, man. This is like the next generation of. I mean, it's been competitive staple for the competitive staple in gaming, basically like rose gaming. I mean that in League obviously, but talk about an FPS game that rose gaming to the next level, and it's been a staple for 10, 15, 20 years.
It's gonna bring a lot of people back from the dead.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
It's not just streamers or pro gamers that used to play CS, but I even saw Slash here, an old he used to tweet out a lot of video game news and everything.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him tweet anything a year and a half, and the first time I saw him was Counter-Strike 2. That's the only thing he said.
No, it's crazy. I've seen tons. I mean, I think the concurrent player for the last few days, I mean, they had 1.6 million people on today, just on Counter-Strike, and their servers were fucking failing, by the way. It was a struggle, but...
I saw a lot of videos of just people AFKing with bots now trying to get the...
That's hilarious.
The access to the CS2.
So now I'm assuming you have to be in-game, in actual, game time with it, in matchmaking.
How do you feel that you didn't get access to Counter-Strike 2?
I mean, I don't have as much hours as I do in Counter-Strike Global Offensive than I did in Source, which I have an embarrassing amount, which I will say was over 2,500, which is fucking insane to think about right now. But I have a buddy who has over 3,000 hours in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and he didn't get it. Yeah, and he didn't get it. He's played 200 hours in the last 2 weeks, recently.
Oh, I was about to say I saw that they're doing recent hours.
Recently, Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's been one of those things, and I played a ton recently. The only reason I kind of like, I've been a huge Counter-Strike person. I did switch to Valorant because it was like a new flavor for a little bit, but
That
really
game
the whole
stinks.
thing, it does now. I mean, looking back, geez, what the hell, waste of time. But like the whole reason you do it is because you want better tick and better performance, and like now that they finally got it, it's like the whole community is super hyped, and everybody's just pissed off they're not getting beta keys, and I don't blame them because I am too. But
So what do you think is going to happen with the future of Valorant then?
this is a lot of people have been talking about it. Like this is unless I don't know how Valorant like recovers from. How does that game like it the overpowered skills that they've already had in that game, and then you add a guy who looks like Willow Jaden Smith, who looks like Jaden Smith, who throws little Pokemon the entire fucking time. Like, dude, cool concept, but not an FPS game, especially when he's super tactical FPS game, especially when he's like super overpowered. But I mean, look, this is like why I love Counter-Strike is because it's even playing field, and that's like what made Valorant so. It was unique, but also like that was like the challenge that they're always going to have. Kind of like with Overwatch, it's always going to be like a challenge because there's going to be a balancing of characters all the time. So when you have a game that's like neutral, like Counter-Strike, and it's like the staple and it's going to be, back to life, I feel like it's just already, I mean, like before Counter-Strike 2 is even officially out, I mean, they're back to like the tons and tons and like 200,000 people watching it on Twitch, the tournaments and stuff. I mean, it's never like gone super low. But like Valorant definitely had like chunks taken out of it, but I don't see there's any way of Valorant recovering.
I think I see Valorant and like Overwatch it more as just games that always have that shifting meta.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing's ever gonna stay the same, but CS:GO is almost like a chess match where you're gonna have the same amount of pieces and different rules that you can do, but it plays for both sides.
Yeah, I definitely feel like CS:GO has that the planning in CS:GO. And like the mind games that you have to play with like other players, it's not like, oh, let me just get a crazy fucking dash and move super fast in a game and like get an advantage like that. Like it's no, like there is no advantage. Like it's that even playing field is just huge, and it is just a chess match. A lot more of a mental game, I feel like Counter-Strike is, but instead of just like fucking, hey, let me run out there and just kill people.
Yeah.
But I still always gonna like Valorant. Like honestly, it is like a cool game. It's a fun game. I think it's just gonna like have its own specific place now. I mean, a game that's a tactical shooter with abilities. I guess it's kind of gonna fall into like the Overwatch thing. Overwatch is still big, but it's like, is it ever gonna get as big as its peak again? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's one of those. But yeah, what about you, man? I mean, I know you.
I play casual Counter-Strike a lot more. I get on it just to fuck around with teammates and do stupid shit. But I mean, it looks cool, and any upgrade's only going to help the game. So I'll be excited to play it when it full releases. I don't know if I care too much to get early access.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. And just to like back up Zach is really good at FPSs and stuff also. Very, very good. And he's a guy who came from console to PC. He didn't have like a PC forever. So it is kind of awesome like watching like the last 5 years, how good, 6 years, however long it's been now.
Yeah, I don't even know.
How good he's gotten at like just playing on a mouse and keyboard. But
I'll give a little background on that. I mean, I used to coach T3 Overwatch. That's why I mentioned Overwatch in the first place, because that's like the first big game that I got into when I switched to PC. But yeah.
Yeah, and what we mentioned in the last video, like our graduation night, we played Overwatch fucking like on console together, LAN at his house and stuff. And then, man, it wasn't long after that you got your PC though.
It didn't take me long to fall in love with Overwatch 1 when it came out.
Yeah.
All right, well, building on from Counter-Strike 2, I sent you the list of games coming out this year.
Yep.
And I was curious, I chose like 3 or 5, and just wanted to talk about what games you might be excited about coming out this year.
So I was going to ask you, actually, do you want to do me one and then you one? And
Sure.
Okay, so I hope I don't take any of yours. I'm sorry.
It's fine if you do.
The first one, if I could remember where the fuck it's at. Okay, we're just going to go back because the first one, really the most excited game I'm ready for this year. This is, I don't have to look at anything because it's in beta actually today, right now, is Diablo 4. Like, I'm super excited for this game. I'm a huge nerd. We're both nerds when it comes to sports and games. So, like, a lot of background in that. But Diablo 4 is, like, supposed to be it's supposed to be the next one. And Diablo 3 has
you
been
didn't
like
play the one on the phone? Well, you guys don't have phones?
Yo, actually, funny, though, I did download Immortal. Like, I can't say I didn't. I don't want to. It was terrible. Absolutely awful. I did download it though, so I got to be honest. Sorry if anybody hates me for that. I kind of hate myself for that a little bit. But no, man. I mean, I've been a huge Diablo fan forever, and like, Unfortunately, a Blizzard fan for a long time when it comes to just like their ability to make sustainable games and sustainable franchises. Although WoW's pretty much done so, but
I don't know that the
I've heard good things. I
Dragonflight
have
has
heard
been
good
pretty
things.
good.
Yeah.
Obviously, I haven't committed as much time as I'd want to because I know I'd dive into a deep hole with that game. But I've liked what I've played of it.
So I kind of feel like that's why I was leaning more towards being excited about Diablo 4, other than like playing because I didn't even play any of the WoW of the new WoW expansion, and I have heard like good things, and I've been like a huge WoW guy forever, ever since I was real young, but like. I feel like because I don't have like that time, it's like a job. Like WoW's like a job. You have to invest so much time and energy, and then it's so much to do little things. I feel like that's why
subscription.
A monthly subscription, which still somehow I cannot believe they get away with that. It's unbelievable to me. But like, well, I guess RuneScape still is too, so I can't say anything about.
I've never played RuneScape.
You never played it?
I
played it when I was really young, but I like it was pretty much RuneScape for like a few months, and then like I got introduced to WoW, and RuneScape was gone for me. But no, Diablo 4, I'm excited just because it's gonna be like a faster pace, and it is like MMO style, this new one, so it's gonna be interesting. I hope it's good.
I got about across all the Diablo games, which would be Diablo 3. I have about 3 hours in the Diablo franchise.
I'm gonna get you to play 4. Get you to play 4.
I'll try it for sure.
I mean, 3's good too. 3's good.
All right, you want my first one? I think I'm just gonna start with my.
That was almost insane. We just watched a guy almost get
the score 0-0, nothing.
Dude, I know, but this guy. Did you miss that?
This is UConn versus.
Yeah, UConn versus Gonzaga. If you guys want to know what time we're doing this right
Huskies.
now, 0-0, 19 minutes, 37 seconds left. All right. Just watched K-State lose. Very sad. We're both from Kansas, so.
But I think I'm gonna go in order from like least excited to most excited. So my first one, the only really reason I say it's the least excited is because Arkham Knights just came out and they did not do very well with that game. I haven't played it, but it has not gotten any good news from what I've seen. But Suicide Squad.
Dude, so when I looked and I saw that I haven't seen any, I think I've seen maybe one trailer from Suicide Squad, like of it coming up. That was like the first thing I thought of. I was like, the last game that they released, and such a good franchise, like flopped so hard.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, I guess it was still like successful, but like not to the standard. So I'm worried. Is it going to be like a game they're gonna bring out and have a really good story, or is it going to be like, let's just kind of get more money, like fucking games tend to do.
I don't know too much about it, but I've seen the like 2 story trailers that they've done. I like the recent Suicide Squad movie. I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah. Way better than the first one, at least. But yeah. What's your next one?
This is kind of like a cheese, because I think I'm going to have 4 because I just saw this one and I forgot about this one. This is kind of a cheese. But The Last of Us remake, like, obviously everybody's been watching, well, not everybody, but a lot of people. It is recency bias. Hey, props to these, like The Witcher, like props to these companies, man, that are using this recency bias to just profit and make better games or remake games. And all. I actually just saw recently The Witcher, the first one's getting remade in Unreal Engine 5, which is crazy.
I'll just say I've always been very critical and not very excited about movie and TV show that are based off of video games. Yeah. The Last of Us was like the first one that I enjoyed from beginning to end. It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, they obviously there's a lot of the story they missed, but they did a great job of portraying what they needed to. And man, it was great. It was a great watch. So I'm hyped for Last of Us, and the multiplayer in that game was one of a kind, which is like, I didn't, for some reason I didn't play a ton of the story. I watched a lot of it, but that multiplayer, man,
yeah, I'm
so
very
unique.
Excited for that.
I'm hyped, and it's supposed to be a little bit more upgraded and different. So yeah, I cheesed it a little bit, but again, that's already out. Last of Us. What about you? Number 2.
Number 2 for me, The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. The only problem I have with this game is that I think it's like the worst Zelda name ever.
Terrible.
Tears of the Kingdom.
It is terrible. I mean,
Breath of the Wild was awesome, so I'm just super excited to see what they do with this new one.
It's gonna be hard for them to fuck this up because of how good Breath of the Wild. There was like moments in Breath of the Wild towards the end where like they didn't do a great job of updating stuff, but like. Man, like I don't know how they mess this up. You have such a massive fan base, and the other one was so successful. You could run it on the same engine and do like new stuff. I mean,
I just hope that it's not like a copy and paste of Breath of the Wild. I want them to add new things and bigger areas.
Do that EA tactic of just copy and paste.
Yeah, don't need that.
Video games.
I mean, Breath of the Wild had to come out
26. Joel, what do you think? What 2016, 2018? 2016?
Over under 2016.
Under? Over?
I don't think that game was out during high school.
Maybe 20. I'm gonna say 2018.
Breath of the Wild release date 2017,
20 mother.
March 3rd.
All right.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. What's your next one?
So my next one, I guess I do still have two more. I've been looking, dude. I'm finding more and more that I actually like. Really excited for. My next one though is this new Lord of the Rings, the Gollum one.
Oh,
So I'm a massive fan of like the Middle Earths. I know people shit on them at times and they have like their problems and it gets a little repetitive and stuff, but that system is so good, the Nemesis system. I'm pretty sure it's the same people making Gollum. Like from what I've seen, it's like a similar game like that. But I'm just excited. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Like, how could you be mad about a game with fucking playing Gollum? Like, that is awesome, dude.
Wants to play the games.
Freakishly good. Freakishly good.
Yeah, I can't do too many voices, but I feel like I nailed that one pretty good.
Damn. All right.
The only thing with that game is like, I feel like the actual character design of Gollum, like it's so weird to see how small. I mean, if you watch the movies, it's very similar, but like as small his body is and how huge his fucking head is.
Oh, dude. Well, I mean, everything. His feet are massive. His hands are massive.
Well, I guess like the story is he used to be a hobbit, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he was like a normal hobbit and just, I mean, he got obsessed. And I honestly, it gets a little muddy with how long he stayed alive. I don't know if he was cursed. I don't know what happened, like how he's still fucking alive. But because he's, I'm not gonna try it. That's great though. I can't even back that up. Like that is so good. But no, but that's my next one. What about you?
My last one is a game that I never thought would actually come out.
Oh, we're saying the same one.
Dead Island 2.
Yes, sir, dude.
Dead Island
yes,
2.
sir.
I love the first one so much, and just like it has so much replayability still. Like you can just go around and mess with new weapons and do whatever you want. I'm very excited for the second one.
I mean, it was the reason like a game like Dying Light like came about and got popular. I mean, you talk about like Dead Island, like, well, there was some other ones before it, but Dead Island, like, really that first-person aspect completely changed the way, like, we look at, like, the crafting in zombie for, like, post-apocalyptic. And we've been waiting for Dead Island 2 for 10 years?
I just looked it up because I was genuinely curious. Dead Island 2 was first announced in 2014. It's almost been 10 years.
I remember the very first trailer, watching it with Eric for the first time. Eric's my twin brother. Watching it with him for the very first time, we're like huge. It was like, that was like Left 4 Dead times, dude. That's how long ago that was. When that game was, I mean, that was, wow, man.
And I'm usually not even a fan of zombie games, really.
Me neither,
like,
actually.
the only other zombie games I've ever liked are like even COD Zombies I never could get into, but like Left 4 Dead 2 multiplayer, I love the hell out of it.
Yeah, Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2, top tier zombie games.
Yeah.
Dude, those games, like, you look at them now and they're still, like, they still are so well made that they function well now in game. And they were like still, like, your FPS is going to still be challenged on your computer for how well those games were made and how good they look. And man, the community was so good around that. And I'm glad Valve is finally doing stuff again. Yeah. Actually, dude, I saw something crazy. I don't know if this is true. This is not facts. This is speculation.
Is this Half-Life 3?
No, but Left 4 Dead 3. I saw like it was something.
I was just about to say, like, any of those who are wondering, I think they fucked up Back 4 Blood.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
They ruined the multiplayer in that game. They really missed their chance to make a good game.
I think they were trying too hard to remake Left 4 Dead. Like they were trying too hard to remake something.
I feel like I wanted them to be more like Left 4 Dead. I wanted the multiplayer to be like Left 4 Dead was, where it's the story missions, but zombies versus humans. They made it like this. Yeah, you got to hunker down and fight all the zombies off. And
it was basically survival, like the entire time. Which it did kind of ruin. That was like the fun part about it is you have to be like traveling, you have to be moving. That's what made the game so hard and challenging. But
and you're
fun.
a zombie and you're up top on a building. There's a smoker. You're like, oh, I know they got to come down this hallway.
I got this motherfucker. You got like one of your teammates like baiting, and you're like, oh, hey, where's that hunter? Where's that boomer? Hey, just walk out right now, okay? I'm a smoker. I'm gonna get one. We're good, dude. Oh man, so good. But yeah, legendary games. But yeah, I'm excited for Dead Island 2 though, nonetheless, because it's been a long time. That first freaking intro to it of the guy who just progressively is running and he's watching come to a zombie. That was like awesome when I was younger. I was so excited, and now it's kind of like just relief that, I mean, it's not out yet, obviously, but the relief that hopefully it's finally coming out. So, yeah,
one in the fucking net. All right.
He's a Penguins fan, by the way.
All right, you want to try this new segment I thought of?
All right.
I can go first if you want.
Go ahead.
But we want to try something called one positive, one negative, where pretty much just take one positive thing that happened during the week and talk about it, one negative thing, talk about it. It could vary from sports, what happened in your life, or anything like that, really. But we'll start. I'll just give my positive. You can give your positive.
Yeah.
My one positive, if you asked me a month ago, it would have been a negative, but it's a positive today because I got my passport already.
Dude, let's go.
A month, and I got my passport. I thought it was insane.
I remember when you
'Cause
started that
yeah.
process.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I'm going. We'll talk about it later, but going to Mexico this summer, and I'm very excited. Got my passport. I'm ready to go.
This dude's traveling a lot lately. I mean, he's definitely got a lot coming.
Not enough.
I won't ruin any of your trips, but yeah. Okay, so am I doing positive next?
Yeah, go ahead. Do
All right.
positive.
I'm gonna do. I'll keep it kind of related to what we've been talking about. I'll do the old positive of it's gonna be obvious. It's a Counterstrike 2 announcement, like officially coming out. It's been just a thing for a long time, and it feels like it's pretty cool that finally like I get to see a game that was like really nostalgic to me, hit that next evolution and stuff. So I'm excited about that. There's other positives. There's definitely plenty of positive I've had this week, but I'll leave it towards kind of catered to what we're talking about. So.
All right, I'll give my negative. I was struggling to find a negative, but it happened today, and it's really not as bad as it. Like, it's not really. I wouldn't even label it as an extreme negative, but
Yeah.
I just came from one of my aunt's retirement parties on my Mexican side, and the amount of trouble that you have to do when arriving and leaving at an event on your Mexican side of my family is I have to say hi to 40 people before I sit down. And then I'm going to go back there after this, and I had to say bye to like 30 people and tell them I'm coming back. Like, you'll still be here probably.
Give me like an hour and a half.
I know how
2
you
hours.
guys
Like,
are.
I'll
You're
be
still
back.
going to be here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not extreme. Obviously, I love everyone in my family still, but geez, it's a pain in the
Hey,
butt.
it's a hassle.
You have to make a round.
Yeah, you got
say hi to everyone.
it's the round, and then it's like someone's gonna catch you in a longer conversation,
Yes.
and then you're gonna get fucked in some way, and then you're gonna have to go back and say bye to someone else, and it's
Oh,
just one of
mijo, I
those
haven't seen you in
things.
so long.
Oh,
You're so big.
Yeah, it's just every time, man. And I am getting I get to experience that to some degree. My fiance is from a Mexican household and family, so I definitely get to experience this. It's a good time. He's had it his whole life. It's kind of I still enjoy it because it's still kind of fresh to me. But man, yeah,
Well, then I go to like my white side of the family. We have a family event. There's like 15 of us. I'm like, hey, what's going on, everyone? Sit
there's just
down.
not enough of them. That's fine.
Yeah.
I feel that too. There's just not enough.
I'll go
dude.
hug and hug my grandparents, and that's it.
It's like a 5-minute leave real quick. Not even that. I mean, good 30 seconds in and out.
Yeah.
It's a whole like another hour you're going to be with the Mexican families. I feel that. I get that. I get what you're saying. Not a big negative. I'll take what just happened. Right maybe 30 minutes before we started now. I don't know. 25 minutes, 30 minutes. Kansas State losing. I'm going to keep it geared and tailored. I'll get some more, other stuff another time, but my fiance is a huge K-State fan. I genuinely just like Kansas teams. I'm going to root for a team that's closest to me. I'm going to root for the teams that I'm from. But so I was kind of sad when Kansas lost. So K-State, even Missouri losing, I was like, oh, that sucks. But K-State, man, now I was like, ooh, I was hyped. My mom actually went to KU, so that was kind of a little bit of a funny thing. But she's even gotten to the point where she's like, I just wanted to see one of our
This
teams.
is a little bit of area bias, but I feel like no one talks about Missouri anymore.
No, not even.
Ever
It's
since
because
they
they
left,
left. Yeah,
yeah.
ever since they left. No one gives a shit about Missouri anymore. It feels like, well, from over here at least, anymore. From Kansas City side. I don't know how St. Louis and stuff are like, but from the Kansas City side, never, ever, ever hear about Missouri, which is cool. But that was my negative, man. That sucks. I'm glad they made it. It's not even really a negative. They got super far, way exceeded expectation. Pretty awesome. I got to at least watch that, and now actually we get to watch. I get to watch Creighton, which my older brother went to Creighton for college, so I get to at least still cheer for a team that's actually close too. So yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's the end of that segment. Maybe we
like
can keep
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a nice little short thing.
That was
we can talk
easy.
about. Yeah. So I have this written down just because I was thinking about when I got my passport earlier. Is just like the trips. You definitely got a busy year ahead of you.
Yeah. I get married this year, just so anybody, yeah, if you guys are curious. That's really the big thing, obviously. But yeah, November I get married, and then we're doing a little mini honeymoon kind of thing after, just like a couple days, and then we're gonna go on a real nice one next year when it's a little bit warmer. But That's all I got on that, dude. It's
Where
been
you guys
stressful
you
and
guys
fun, but
have some ideas of where you want to do this mini one at?
she was recently actually. Well, I got my passport last year, so it's kind of perfect. We were recently just talking about maybe going to Mexico, which is what you're going today. Okay. But yeah, she was just talking about wanting to go to like maybe a resort or something and getting a little beach time. And Mexico's amazing, kind of like year round. So, screw it, dude.
Yeah. So as my parents' Christmas present to us this year,
That's
got
an
us.
awesome Christmas
Yeah,
present.
they got us a week trip in a all-inclusive resort in Cancun, and we're going there in June. All I'm planning on doing is drinking some whiskey at the pool bar, and maybe smoking. They have a tobacco shop, so I'll probably smoke some
Get
cigars.
some
and
cigars.
It's gonna be a good vibes.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
What a fucking treat for Christmas, dude.
You have another trip. I mean, it's not like we're going too far away.
That's right.
Come around July, we're gonna go do this guy's bachelor party.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. We're going to a little bit of a little lake house. Actually, we're doing a conjoined one. Yeah, I thought it'd be fun just having all of us. All of my friends are her friends, so it works out amazingly. It's gonna be fucking lit though. I'm excited. It's gonna be so fun. Gonna have my family there, my best friends in the world there. Some of her family, some of her best friends in the world, and then our best friends in the world. And this is gonna be an absolute vibe with my best man right here.
I've given myself the job of creating cocktails for the party and making sure that everyone gets hammered.
All I know is she's gonna want. First of all, that's gonna happen. All I know is she wants that little lavender martini, and Zach's gonna be brewing.
Yeah.
I think, by the way,
I'll buy a special bottle of whiskey for us too.
yes, we gotta have a special one.
Yeah.
I do think my special drink though, and this is for Joel a little bit too, but this is something I've grown to love also. Maybe an espresso martini that this guy makes fucking amazing ones. So
I'm sure we'll make a brunch one of the days. I'd be perfect for that.
or like what time did you have one yesterday? 12 o'clock at night, or like 12 o'clock at night, have an espresso martini.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's off podcast stuff. We'll talk about. Yeah. So another thing that came with this, I had the idea of if money wasn't an issue, what places would you want to go visit in the world?
Yeah, the first thing that comes to mind, just because
I think we have the same one.
I'm a history buff. Are we all still on the same track?
I mean, I'm not much. It's not much of a history buff kind of thing for me, but keep going.
Greece for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Greece would just be. I mean, give me in Europe in general. But like Greece, man, like I have dreams. It feels like my entire life, all I've seen is awesome games and like books and stories and movies about mythology. And to actually be there and experience like some of the realness of it would be an absolute dream. So yeah, right out of the gates, no questions asked. That's the first one that comes to my mind.
Yeah, back when I used to actually read middle school, I don't know. I used to love the Percy Jackson books. And
So good.
then, like, recently, the Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I've just always loved Greece. There's always been something that's drawn me towards something that has relation to Greek mythology that I love.
Yeah. I mean, hey, by the way, though, did you like the movies of Percy Jackson?
You know,
Lightning Thief was good.
there was just someone yesterday that was talking about. I think it might have been Kayla talking about Percy Jackson. I said, "What do you know about Rick Riordan?" And she had no idea. That was the author of Percy Jackson. She had no idea what I was talking about, but she'd only seen the movie.
It's a good movie.
And I wasn't a fan of the movies at all.
That's fair.
I hate when people are like,
That's fair.
"Books way better than the movie." I just never enjoyed the movie though.
That's all right. I mean, look, you could say the same thing about like Harry Potter, although I think both were really well done.
I don't know if I support that.
Let's not get into that conversation. Let's just on to the next one.
This is a little bit of recency bias to me because I just watched all The Sopranos like 6 months ago, but I would love to go to Italy.
Yeah. Dude, I just think of Italy and I think of the food.
My
Like, the
favorite,
cuisine's
my
gotta be-
favorite type of food.
Yeah.
Beautiful place. Try some great wine.
You could pretty much walk everywhere.
Wear my pinky ring wherever I go.
This guy's going to be over here like this the entire time. Hey, at his wedding, man. He did it, man.
I
It was
had my pinky
amazing.
ring on in the reception.
It's awesome. Yeah, I agree, man. Italy, absolutely beautiful.
Do you have any
Definitely
other
another
ones?
one of those places like a dream. Like,
Yeah,
even for history, too. So amazing.
I care less about history.
I know, but like,
I live in the now.
that's fair. That's fair. I can't even deny.
What's going on right now? What we doing?
There's a lot going on right now, but we ain't going to go into that right now. You want to move on to our? Actually, wait. You might want to do this in different order. So go ahead. What are you feeling? I feel like we can end on what
You
I'm
want to end
thinking
on
of.
the top
I'm
5
thinking,
snake
yeah,
draft?
I'm thinking
Okay.
end on that.
Well, I mean, we're watching the UConn versus Gonzaga game right now, so we can do a little March Madness.
A little bit of madness, which
Let me
Which
just
has
pull
been
up the
absolutely
bracket.
insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I hate. Oh, it's madness. I kind of joked about it in the last one, but it has actually been kind of insane. I think this is the first time in like 30, 40 years that a number 1 seed hasn't made it to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, both
And-
of them the last two got knocked out the same day too. That was insane.
And that was my pick. And
So if you guys
Back-to-back
watched
games, yeah.
last time that we told you our teams that we drafted in our bet, where we drafted 5 teams, and whoever wins gets a tweet from the other person account. If neither of our teams win the whole thing, Joel gets to tweet from both of our accounts.
yeah, I'm thinking about deactivating mine right now because I don't get.
How many teams you got left, Charles?
I got 0. I got 0 teams left. Houston was my last team, and that was unfortunate.
That was insane. They got smacked. I mean, I'm not doing too well either. I only got 1 team left. So everyone cheer on Texas. Go Longhorns.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was really excited at first when I saw his Alabama lose, and I mean, not because I didn't like Alabama, but simply because of this bet. But now I'm kind of wishing they won because I'm a little nervous about Joel tweeting something
Yeah,
out. So
he told me that he'd rather me tweet
Yeah.
than Joel tweet, which I don't understand because I've told him stuff I was gonna say like Patrick Mahomes sucks. I'm a Cowboys fan
Okay,
now.
just stop.
Just a whole list of that kind of stuff, but
Yeah.
he'd still rather Joel tweet.
This dude wants Aaron Rodgers as his QB in
Okay,
in
that's
Dallas.
enough of you. But yeah, Texas plays Miami. Well, at the time we're recording this tomorrow, so
Yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a game, dude. Because Miami is fast, and they have been on like them and UConn, who's playing. Yeah, who we talked about playing right now, been on fire out of nowhere. Not out of nowhere, but kind of out of nowhere, on fire in this tournament. So, man, I'm not gonna be surprised at all if Miami wins. But Texas is a fucking powerhouse right now, man. The last team that I really think
they're the highest seed left. I think.
Yeah, the highest one. And I think it's the last team that I kind of can see easing in and kind of just getting to the finals. But like,
They're definitely on the harder side of the bracket.
yeah,
now.
God, man, that other bracket is
Right now on the other side, we have
Florida,
Creighton, San Diego State that play tomorrow.
which is 6 and what's San Diego State's?
That's 6 and 5.
6 and 5. So you yeah.
Then whoever wins that plays against the 9 seed Florida
seed.
Atlantic.
Who? That big white dude on that team, kind of a dog. He's like 7'2". Creighton's got a big old white guy who's 7'2" also, man. That would be fun. I'm rooting for Creighton anyways, but I would love to see 2 tall guys in the post go at it instead of just shooting threes all the time.
On the other side of the bracket, you have a 2, 3, 4, 5. Texas at the 2. Gonzaga and UConn playing right now. That's 3 and 4. So whoever wins that will play the winner of Texas and
Miami.
5 seed Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. I really enjoyed not seeing a 1 seed. I know I don't want to talk too long about, March Madness, but like I like when I'm a huge underdog guy.
I mean,
so
you
like
look at
seeing
that left side of the bracket, and I don't think any of those teams have ever been in a final. Anyways, much more. Like, has any of those teams even been in the Final Four?
I think the furthest. This is the first time Creighton even got to the Sweet 16
So,
ever.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. So and in Florida Atlantic, this has got to be their. I know they've had a few games in the past where they I don't think they ever made it to the Sweet 16, but they might have. But this is definitely the first time in the Elite Eight. So this is pretty awesome, man. This has been a fun one to watch. For what it is. I mean, it is madness, I guess.
We'll see how this bet plays out.
We'll see how this bet plays out.
I think it's what I have one. It's 1v
What, 5, 6, 5?
something like that.
Yeah, it's 5 now.
We're catching up to Joel. Hopefully, just the last game is 1v1.
If we can get to 1v1, even if we lost in 1v1, I feel good about us making it that far. But all right, enough about madness in March. Let's do a little bit of quick NFL free agency recap of the week. What do you think?
You see what just happened before we went live? Actually,
Nope. Let me look it up right now.
I'll tell you right now.
Tell me right now, then.
Bobby's back in Seattle. Bobby Wagner
Really?
signed to go back to Seattle.
Do you think that's he's gonna keep playing, or do you think it's more of a maybe I'll play one more year, retire?
I think it is just a 1-year deal.
I
So
could
I'm
definitely
not sure.
see.
But I'll just go back through Arnie Muro's Twitter and we can see some big ones. DJ Chark going to the Panthers. The Panthers still out there getting some people.
Man, it's kind of wild. Some of the names the Panthers have been able to. I did not expect Adam Thielen at all to go to the Panthers. Kind of kind of a big signing from the Panthers. They don't even have their quarterback necessarily yet. I mean, I know they got the Dalton.
They traded for the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Here, I got a tweet right here, updated at the Panthers offseason so far.
Let's go.
Hired head coach Frank Reich. Traded for number 1 pick. Signed Miles Sanders. Signed DJ Chark. Signed Adam Thielen. Hayden Hurst. Von Bell. Signed the Red Rocket Andy Dalton.
He's a dog.
And got Bradley Bozeman and defensive tackle Shai Tuttle.
I mean, for losing DJ Moore, they've done a pretty damn good job of getting at least some competent players back. Like DJ Chark, I think is super underrated. Very,
Especially
very
when
good
he was
deep
in
threat.
Detroit, yeah.
Yeah, he's tall too, like 6'2" or something like that, or 6. He's a tall guy who's got a lot of reach. And then Thielen's like your secure guy. So I definitely think they filled some roles that they needed. And man, they're gonna have to have a pretty damn good draft. But that division is so bad. It is so bad that I could see a Panthers team who actually ended the year pretty solid last year, winning that by more than a game, honestly.
You think they're going with C.J. Stroud?
I think C.J. Stroud's the most ready. I don't know if he has the most upside, but I think he's the most ready. Him and Bryce Young are the most ready. I think, Bryce Young, I think, is going to be good. I think he's going to slip a little bit. I don't even think the Texans are going to get him. I think he's going to slip a little bit further. I could see someone like him landing at 5 with the Colts if the Colts don't trade up.
Who do you think goes second quarterback?
I think it's going to be because of how good of a combine he's had is Richardson, Anthony Richardson. So
you think it goes Stroud, Richardson.
And I think those could be reversed, but I do think Stroud is probably probably the more ready one. I think that they're gonna. If I'm the Panthers, I would go with Stroud. I think he's a better player.
So Stroud to Richardson, and then you think Young goes before Levis.
Yeah, Levis got some crazy arm talent. He's very
saw
raw,
that yesterday.
very raw, very much like Josh Allen, but like you just don't know. It's a risk. Like he throws a ton of picks. Levis does, and I know Josh Allen was like similar build and similar styles, but you really just don't know how that transition is going to be. I think I would rather if I'm the Texans or we say Colts. If I'm the Colts, who've said that they've liked Bryce Young, I would pick. I don't know why you can't go wrong with Bryce Young. I think he's going to give you a solid career. The only thing you got to do is make sure you have a damn good offensive line, and they have a decent one. So I would go Young.
I'd be curious how those first 5 picks go.
I'd be curious
if anyone trades into that 3rd spot. But if I was the Cardinals, I'm just getting Will Anderson.
Yeah, 100%. You go for the best player available. I will be curious to see about someone like Duggan, and
he's going to the Cowboys, baby.
I'll be curious to see
6th round pick or something
where he goes, and then Bennett.
We're gonna make him really good, and then we're gonna ship him off somewhere to back up, and then he's gonna have a really good game like Mike White.
I could definitely see. They should just give him in Miami, to be honest. He can compete with Mike White because I don't know if Tua is gonna stay healthy enough. But
yeah, that's why Mike White's gonna lead them to a fucking Super Bowl, dude.
No.
All right, the Ravens got Nelson Aguilar.
Solid pickup. I think the Ravens have really fumbled this fucking offseason, man.
Don't say.
I think everybody would agree.
Big problem that they've had, and
everybody's gonna agree.
Unless they
but
get D-Hop. He was one of those. They were one of those teams rumored to be after D-Hop.
It could. That would certainly help. They need it for damn sure. They need it, but like at the same time, if you don't have that quarterback, D-Hop ain't gonna fucking go there. So you better get Jack. They have to get Lamar if they're gonna get D-Hop. It has to be Lamar first before D-Hop.
Sounds like OBJ is gonna go to the Jets as well too. Just stack on the super team.
That's fine. I mean, I think the Jets, obviously, they're doing the Rams thing. The Jets are a younger core. They're going to last longer. Same time, way less experience. So we're going to see how that 1 to 2 year goes assuming they get Aaron Rodgers, which somehow has not happened yet. If I'm the Jets, first of all, I'm choosing Lamar Jackson over Aaron Rodgers 1,000%, because if you want to be a team that you could be really
age
good.
alone.
Yeah. And a guy who still has accolades. He's not like a bad player. A team that you could freaking be
proven himself.
Relevant for 6 years at least. Very relevant for 6 years. Probably win that division if you have Lamar for the next 5 years. Tough division. Man, some of these divisions have gone kind of like stalemated, but some of these have just shot up, and that is one of them for sure.
I love backup QBs. So in backup news, Lions re-signed Nate Sudfeld.
Okay.
Nothing for that one.
Yeah, dude, don't really know the name. He's probably played. I watched him, but Goff, I thought, did really well with
I'll probably butcher this name, but Amani Arurier signed with the Giants.
Dude, hey, I'm a big fan of that signing. Very good player.
Let's see. Don't care about this.
Oh, you just reminded me real quick. I just forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind. If it comes back to me, I'll interrupt you real quick. But go ahead.
You just lose it right away.
Oh, as soon as it hit, it was gone. Wow.
Did you see that
I remember
Foster
it. No, go ahead.
Monroe
Okay, go ahead.
thing?
Yeah, dude,
That is insane.
terrible, man. All the love to him. I mean, I hope he definitely recovers, and I don't know if he'll ever play again. Sometimes they can, sometimes you can't, but just have like a long life after that. That's unfortunate. It's lymphoma, if you guys were curious. That's what it was, lymphoma. I think it was Hodgkin's lymphoma, is what they
Hodgkin's
said.
lymphoma.
Yeah, which there is a lot more treatable stuff for it now, but yeah, hopefully, at least he's got some money, and hopefully that NFL fucking insurance can help him out. But we've heard some negative things about that.
Yeah, during what was it, a physical too? That's crazy.
Yeah. Glad they found it though. Awesome that they did. I remember my question real quick. I'm gonna forget it. Do you think that I have to ask this because I'm curious now because we talked about the Lions? Do you think that they pick up a quarterback in the draft? Like, it doesn't have to be first round. I think they're like the 11th pick or 8th pick or something like that. It doesn't have to be first round, but like someone like Max Duggan like going there.
Well, he's going to the Cowboys, like I said, but I could see them picking up a later round like Stetson Bennett or someone.
Stetson, yeah, I mean that'd be a good pickup for like someone like the Lions. I think Stetson's gonna be a great pickup for a team that either has a veteran quarterback, and they just want to have like maybe a little injury prone, or just have like some solid veteran backup. Although I mean he's just got experience, I guess, from what it seems, and he's kind of a dog, personality too. Or he's gonna go somewhere like Tampa Bay and compete with like Baker or Saints and compete with Carr or something like that. I think it's gonna be that when I think of the division he's gonna go to if he slides,
The NFC South.
that's where I think of a team that's desperately in need of quarterbacks.
I mean, he's predicted to not even get drafted.
Well, yeah, if he goes undrafted, someone's definitely gonna sign him.
Yeah. Vikings re-signed C.J. Ham for 2 years.
That's a good signing, dude. Hey, really good fullback. Underrated position, very good fullback.
Raiders signed tight end Austin Hooper after they just lost their guy.
That's hats off to the Raiders. It's a pretty smart move. Hooper's, man, he had a great little bit of his career and he kind of fell off, but we'll see, man. Might be okay there. I mean, he definitely likes throwing to tight ends.
This was a pretty big one. The Jets traded Elijah Moore for the Cleveland Browns second round pick, so Elijah Moore will be able to go help Amari Cooper and the Towel Boy. What's so funny?
No comment, but that being said, I think that's a pretty damn good kind of pickups for both teams. Jets got a good pick.
It's a win-win thing because they're going to use that trade probably to get Aaron Rodgers finally.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, though, I think much needed help in the Browns for a slot that's fast and quick, but a guy who could also play the deep route in X. And yeah,
well, the Jets also try to replace him already with Mecole Hardman.
Yeah, Jets doing jet sweeps, I guess. Jet doing jet sweeps. That's all I got to say about that one. I will say very much appreciated Hardman for what he did for the Chiefs. He was with us winning 2 Super Bowls, so you're never gonna dog on him. He played a huge part in that last one, with that catch that basically could have jeopardized his career. So, hell of a job, man. Just putting his body on the line, but at the same time, we could have got DK that fucking draft. So
Yeah.
it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'm glad, but also you never know what could happen. So yeah, hey, no, good on. He's got his rings. He got his payday. Good on him, man. Somewhat of a payday.
Bills signed Damian Harris to 1 year.
That's a huge signing, I think, for the Bills. I don't know how
them,
you feel.
Yeah, they have some much needed running back depth that they just added to, so that's very good for them.
Short yardage, dog, man. Harris is he's a good running back. Kind of got overshadowed by how good Stevenson is at catching, because that's kind of the new style. But man, he's gonna be a good one too.
They brought someone in, but they did lose Isaiah McKenzie. He's going to the Colts.
Looking back at it, I remember we talked about this, but that's a really good move, I think, by the Bills and the Colts. To be honest, I think it helps both teams because the Bills have a really, really good slot player. Shakir is a dog. He popped off last year as a rookie. He's young, saved the money, send him to freaking Colts, and Colts need a slot and receivers bad, so it benefits both teams. I think it's good.
And this is the saddest thing that's happened in free agency for me so far. Dalton Schultz is going to the Texans for a 1 year prove-it deal. very depressing. I personally think he's the most underrated tight end in the league right now.
He's definitely up there. Feels a little bad for him. He bet on himself a little bit, and it didn't work out, which just happened to a few people recently. But he's a hell of a player, man. I'm going to Houston. Interesting. Maybe he's trying to just revitalize that.
I hope nothing
that
but
chance.
the best for him.
100%. He made some boneheaded stuff in the playoffs, but damn good fucking
that.
play. Also carried
We released
them in
our
the
players
playoffs.
with bonehead. We released our running back center, and we released our tight end that didn't step in bounds. Okay.
The running back center. Don't forget that. I'm never gonna forget that he said that, and I'm so happy. He did.
More backup news. The Browns are signing the backup to Cowboy Josh Dobbs, who was the quarterback that played for the Titans when the Cowboys played him, and that game was very entertaining.
Yeah, that's a good signing by the Browns. That's hilarious, by the way. That's a pretty good signing by the Browns because I think Dobbs is just a solid backup. He's one of those guys. He's a backup through and through, and can't be mad having a backup. But not a fan of Cowboy, so maybe we'll see a little bit of Josh Dobbs. Not wishing injury on anybody, but just maybe we'll see a little bit.
And after a conversation with the Cowboys and the Broncos, Adam Thielen's going to Carolina as well. We talked about that earlier.
It's really funny, dude. But I mean, he's a good player. Hey, man, there's a lot of teams he could have gone to. Interesting that he said he wanted to win really bad, and he thought that team could win a Super Bowl. Good for him. Maybe they have a shot. I'm not going to say they don't. That being said, there's some damn good teams that could have used him who could really win a Super Bowl, and I'm going to be a little biased and say the Chiefs were one of them, but Dallas is another one that Eagles, just another receiver. There's a lot of teams he could have gone to if he really wanted to win, and that was not one of them, in my opinion.
Bill signed Trent Sherfield.
Good signing for the Bills. Bills have made some pretty good moves. They've lost a lot, but they've made some pretty good moves coming back.
Let's see. I think there's only one left that I want to talk about. Last time I was complaining that the Cowboys did nothing on the offensive side in the free agency so far. But then the next day after, they picked up Brandon Cooks. For nothing. A bag of balls.
Yeah, so I'm going to say for Zach's sake, I was super excited for him because I think this was a huge deal for the Cowboys. That Brandon Cooks, everybody knows he's like kind of good, but he just flies under the radar and he's always traded. Such a good player.
1,000-yard seasons with 4 different teams. About to make it
Never
5.
been done. I mean, maybe it has. I can't imagine it has, though. He's a freaking great player, man. And this is another one of those ones where you see the compensation. I'm like, where the fuck were the Chiefs in that, dude? Like, what are you guys doing? But, hey, man, like, good place for him. One of those ones where I'm looking at, like, other than Thielen, he can actually win something there. So, Great fucking signing for them. Great signing for the Cowboys. Real cheap.
CD. Woo.
Yeah, real cheap. CD's a fucking dog, so I think it's going to be a great pairing. Good for Dak, man. I hope that line can continue to get better to keep Dak.
Can do anything with Zach Martin.
Yeah, he's a great best guard in the league for sure. So,
all right. Well, I also had an idea that so far through the free agency, if we can go through each division and choose the winner of that division, based solely off how the free agency has been going.
I'm gonna hate myself for some of these, but okay.
So we'll start off with NFC East because we both have a team in it.
Yes, I'm assuming we're going AFC West next.
No, we'll go through all the NFC teams and then we'll go back.
Okay, cool. I can feel for that one a little bit.
We should do a winner and a loser.
Okay, man. NFC East. None of them have really had necessarily a bad offseason, but if you're gonna say a loser, I'm gonna say the Eagles, just for the sheer fact that they've lost some pretty key pieces.
Able to keep a couple good ones.
But they've brought back some very good ones. See, that's why I don't think anybody in that division's really had a lot of losing. I mean, you could say maybe the Giants for what they did for Daniel Jones, but they picked up a lot of good stuff also.
I think I would give the loser to just the Commanders.
Commanders, that's fair.
They've done a couple things. It's just compared to everyone else, I don't think they've done much.
I just don't think it's enough. They're going to be good. I think they're going to be a solid, probably the same record as this year, similar to that. They're going to be solid. All luck to their offense with Bieniemy and Hal, dude. I'm kind of excited for that. So, but
I understand why Eric Bieniemy wanted to be the offensive coordinator.
He's like, let me get a. What are you gonna say? I
Who
know what
would
you're
you
gonna
rather
say.
have?
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes or fucking Sam Howell?
Yeah. Look, I hope we look back later in the season and like Sam Howell has a great fucking season and we can feel good about him and Patrick Mahomes. And Bieniemy was like, man, I had great quarterbacks in both. So
who's the winner?
The winner. because of this is a little bit of recency bias, but I'm gonna say the Cowboys.
We
But it's
traded
not
our
by
two
that
comp-
much,
two-
but it is by
We traded 2 fifth-round comp picks for Gilly Lock and Brandon Cooks.
yeah. And that's like the separator too for me. I feel like the Giants were kind of doing a great offseason when it comes to just reloading on some of the positions they really needed. Although some of the contract stuff was in question, but the last 2 weeks, the Cowboys, a week and a half, the Cowboys have really fucking done a good job to separate themselves, and I think they're already a really good team. Add someone like Gilly Luck, who's a freaking amazing, and then you add Brandon Cooks. Like, it's gonna be hard to say that there's a team in the NFC is doing better, but that's probably gonna be the most we talk about. One of them, because that's teams we like. So maybe the AFC West will be similar. But.
This is a fun division to talk about the offseason so far. The NFC North.
Yeah, man. I'm going to definitely say, if you're saying just off of free agency alone, it's got to be the Bears. Yeah. No question. Second is the Lions for sure. Last is... Yeah, I'm going to... Vikings have been weird, but last is going to be Green Bay for me because I just haven't seen enough. Plus, like,
I mean,
they're in prison.
Quarterback.
Yeah, they're in prison, so it's really weird. Kind of unfortunate situation, but, man, Bears have been... fucking amazing this offseason.
Yeah, Bears.
Good luck to them.
The obvious winner. I think the Lions have been doing great too, but the Bears are definitely the winner. I mean, they still have like $40 million cap space too. So
yeah, I think most people would agree the Bears also like just entire NFL best offseason so far.
I don't think think they're done yet either.
No, yeah, me neither.
Yep. But yeah, Vikings have been weird. They lost Thielen, but I think the Green Bay Packers losing their quarterback, tight end, a receiver. I mean.
Yeah, I guess they have lost a few receivers now, so yeah, man.
They're gonna be interesting to see how they actually turn out next year.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'll laugh if they get a receiver in the first round. That's gonna be fucking funny, man. Oh, if that happens, dude, Aaron Rodgers is gonna be so pissed. But yeah, man. On to the next one. What we got next?
Everyone's favorite division last year. Let's do the NFC South. I think the easy winner is obviously the Panthers.
Yeah, 100%. The loser is going to be the fun part. The loser is certainly the fun part in this one because it's hard for me to think of outside of free agency just the loser in there.
I'll go with
you go.
I'll say my loser. I'm gonna. Well, the Falcons got Taylor Heineke. Saints got David Carr.
Derek.
But the Buck. Yeah, my bad, Derek Carr.
You good.
Not the old guy.
Not that old one.
And the Bucks got Baker. I'm gonna have to give it to the Bucks as the loser because outside, I mean, they're going from Tom Brady to Baker Mayfield, who's been like the most hit or miss player ever. Yeah. And I mean, just outside of the quarterback position alone, I feel like the other teams have been doing a better job in free agency.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't seen much from the Bucks.
I mean, they don't have much room to work with. This is their problem.
Yeah. I was gonna pick the Bucks also. I could say probably Saints in my opinion, and probably Falcons. I feel like have done great stuff. So Saints probably second worst there. I don't necessarily think they
get a quarterback.
What the fuck did you just say?
I mean, I don't think they're planning on starting Taylor Heineke. Is the problem.
This guy's a Heineke hater.
I love Taylor Heineke.
Yeah, I know.
Don't even start.
This guy's a backup quarterback
Left-hand
guru.
up, I'm a left hand
Left hand up, dude. Yeah. I was gonna say Bucks also, so you pretty much nailed it. Like they just haven't done much, and they don't really have a chance to do much, so it's kind of a weird. They remind me a lot of the Rams right now, like really weird position. But I guess the Rams are kind of making the most of it. But I guess we're going to that division next. So
yeah, last division, NFC West.
Best. You're gonna hate it, but it's 49ers.
Yeah. I mean, just getting Hargrave alone, it pisses me the fuck off. But I'm gonna have to agree.
Yeah.
What quarterback they signed? Carson Palmer? No, wait. Who'd they get?
Carson Palmer.
Didn't they get another quarterback? I don't know why I said Carson Palmer.
49ers?
Yeah.
Was it Brissett? No, that went to someone else. I thought they did too. I'm trying to find that real quick. I'm gonna say
played quarterback for the fucking Panthers this year.
Oh no! Oh, they got Sam. No, they didn't get Sam Darnold. Did they get Sam Darnold? They did get Sam Darnold.
I think it is.
Sam Darnold. Man, yeah, 49ers have done a great job in the offseason. I guess that's what happens when you don't have to pay your quarterback, man. That's a pretty damn good team. going to consistently be good. I can't imagine they'd be bad. No way. Even if half their team gets hurt, they're still fucking great. So, best by far in that division. Worst is kind of interesting. I'm leaning towards. I was gonna say like the Rams just because there hasn't been like a ton. But I think I'm gonna say the worst is the Cardinals, just for the sheer fact that if they lose D-Hop, I mean they're in full rebuild. Like they're in full rebuild. They already lost JJ.
They're not gonna have Kyler at the start.
Kyler's not gonna play half the season. I'm gonna go with Arizona.
I did like the Zach Pascal pickup by them,
Yeah,
though.
thought that was good. That was a good, solid one.
I'm going to go with, I think the Cardinals are close, but I'm going to go with the Rams just because who knows what the fuck's going on with that team.
I appreciate you saying them. Also, to be honest, just it was gonna be my second. But
Yeah.
what the fuck is that team doing? I feel almost bad for McVay, but I'm sure he had a hand in everything too. So
Fuck them picks.
fuck them picks.
Got up a Super Bowl, but
They're gonna get a quarterback this year.
they're feeling it now. AFC North, let's start with them.
I just thought about that, bro. Hold up. Rams should be one of those teams that goes for like Stetson or someone.
I mean, I want either Max Duggan or Stetson in the league.
I know you're gonna say it, but like, if I'm the Rams, I'm pretty sure they still don't have a first round. Did they get a first round pick?
I don't think they have a first round.
Did they get something for what did they get for Ramsey?
Because the Lions have 2 first round picks, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I
I'm
don't
the
know
Rams.
what the Rams is.
If I'm the Rams, I'm going for one of the later ones like Max or Stetson, Hooker if he falls that far. But that's about it. Yeah. I mean, there is some pretty good quarterbacks still after that, but
All right, AFC North, winner, loser.
AFC North winner loser, man.
I'm going to go ahead and say the loser's the Bengals.
Bengals. I was gonna say Ravens just because there hasn't just been enough.
That's, yeah, I mean, it can go both ways. I just feel like the Bengals have lost so
a
many
lot.
players.
That's a pretty good point. Yeah, I would. If you want to say just off of sheer what are we waiting for stuff,
What
Ravens.
the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, kind of Ravens. But if you want to talk about like actual loss, Bengals for sure. I agree
Yeah.
with you. Yeah, 100%.
Winner?
Man, who has won that fucking one? Like seriously, I guess it's. I mean, the Browns have made some okay moves. They're really the only ones who really.
I
made
mean, they got
moves.
Elijah Moore. I'm just going to give it to the Browns.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't want to talk about the Steelers because I just don't know what the fuck they're gonna
They'll have a
do.
winning record. Who cares?
Hey, Mike Tomlin, you're a dog, dude.
AFC East, your favorite division.
Well, it's clearly the Jets have had the best offseason. Well, I guess you could kind of argue Miami, but it's probably the Jets. Miami's
I would put
definitely
the
number
Jets
2.
Before Miami, too.
Yeah, Miami's definitely number 2. I don't think it's as far as some of the other ones, but last, man.
I know who I'm giving it to.
So I think I know who you're gonna give it to too, and I'm gonna say the Bills because I think you're gonna say Patriots.
Yeah, it's definitely the Patriots.
Okay, I'm gonna say Bills just because of they've done some good things with some of the re-signing, but like it's kind of just been some of the re-signing. They haven't really gone out and gotten anything crazy. They haven't really improved dramatically. I don't know what they're gonna be next year. It's kind of weird. Their defense, they've lost players, and I guess they got a couple back, but like some of the stalwarts. But like, that's just one of those teams that's like, what are they doing? Also, they're good, but they're a better one. They're like one of those better teams but it's like, what are they doing still? But yeah, go ahead with your Patriots.
I'm saying the Patriots off the sheer fact that their biggest signing is Juju Smith-Schuster. So that's enough. That's all I got to say about them. AFC South is a weird division.
That shit just went right in my nose. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Woo! AFC South, man.
I don't even know what to choose.
Off-season wise, I guess you could say the Jags or Colts have won it.
I'm going to say the Jags won it just because they have Calvin Ridley now.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
coming back for sure.
They
Yeah,
didn't do anything in actual free agency to win him.
They
but
did like a little bit of re-signing, which I think their re-signing was great because it was players that they had
They
like
did,
on one-year deals. So
They did a franchise tag Ingram, right?
yeah, I thought that was a
That's a
great
good
move
move.
by them. Good, hey, good for him too. I'm a huge, I loved Ingram as a Giants. I don't think we used him right. Great for him to fucking come back and have a good
You guys use
revival of
anyone
his
right.
career. That's true. That's very true.
Loser.
Loser, God, fucking
Titans.
Titans. What the?
Just clear out their
Derrick
whole
Henry.
line. There's rumors that they're going to shop Henry.
Yeah.
Who knows what they're doing at the quarterback position. Yeah, very strange team.
Yo, Derek, I'm sorry for you, buddy. I really am sorry for you.
They did sign Sean Murphy Bunting, though.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I just don't. it's one of those teams where you don't even know like half the players on those teams, which is not like
I
necessarily a
think they'll have a
bad
good
thing,
defense.
but like,
I think their defense is going to be better than their offense.
what the fuck is their offense going to be?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. That's going to be like kind of a little bit later of a draft night thing. We'll figure out a little bit more about them. But hey, good luck to you, Derrick Henry. If I'm you, I'm trying to go somewhere else. But good luck to you, bud. You got some good money at least.
All right. The moment you've been waiting for, the AFC West.
I hate saying it, dude, but the winners have been the Broncos by like
Yeah.
a mile.
I mean, just getting Sean Payton alone is a pretty big W for them.
That first day in free agency, good for them, man.
Boom! Whole new line.
Yeah, good
someone,
for them.
Someone fucking help Russ out.
Great offseason by the Broncos. I don't know how it's going to
See,
translate, but great offseason for sure.
I'm going to be curious on how the rest of their free agency goes because so many rumors about Jerry Jeudy getting shipped out.
Yo, hey, Chiefs, by the way, I would fucking trade a first for Jerry Jeudy. I don't care. He's so fucking good. First and a
31st
second.
pick.
I don't care. That guy he's so young on a rookie deal still. He would be so freaking good in our system.
Okay, well, he's not going to the Chiefs, but
Yeah, I know. He's
That's
going to go
gonna be
some.
interesting.
He's going to go like
As of
Carolina,
right
Carolina somehow.
as of right now, I would definitely agree the Broncos are the winner. Who do you think's the loser? of the
Oh, we
division?
both agree on that too, for sure. It's the Chargers,
Yeah.
1,000%.
I don't know what the hell they're doing.
It seems like in every division there's one team, except in like the NFC South, where it's like every team. Well, and kind of the AFC South. The South teams are trash right now. What is happening? Don't know what any of them
That's
are
how
doing.
it was last year.
Yeah, but there's one team in every division where it's like, what are you doing to get better? You feels like you're just getting worse, or what are you doing? You don't even know what you're doing, and that's the
I don't know if
Chargers.
they're like just so tunnel visioned on figuring out how they're gonna do this Justin Herbert contract.
Yeah, I feel like it's
But,
like that.
You're gonna let Austin Eckler look for a trade? Like, what are you doing? That guy scored. It's a touchdown machine.
They already lost some of their defensive players. Khalil Mack is apparently like they're shopping him, so
Didn't they just get him?
Yeah, and they're already starting to shop him because of the contract stuff. So, which is going to boil down to Justin Herbert. Weird offseason from that team. We'll kind of see how that goes, but yeah, man, that's mine. I think the Chiefs are probably they're kind of been like one of those teams where it's just haven't done a lot, stagnant a little bit, but haven't necessarily gotten worse in any way.
Yeah.
Wouldn't say they've necessarily improved dramatically. I think a D-Hop signing, like getting D-Hop or OBJ would be a huge deal for them. Or if they would have went after Elijah Moore, like they do need somebody out there who's pretty talented with
I don't know why you guys
Kadarius.
didn't go after Brandon Cooks.
Or Cooks. I'm some of me wonders like, was Cook like, hey, I'm staying in
Well,
Dallas,
I mean, there was rumors that
or staying in Texas?
he did say he wanted to go to Dallas, but there was rumors that we were after him last year during the season as well before the trade deadline. So it makes sense that they probably could have gotten a second round for him last year. I don't know. But now
No,
he's-
yeah,
he's
we were
getting a
talking about
comp
that.
pick.
As soon as that happened, we both. Wow, man, I'm losing it.
Yeah, that was
We
good.
both said he could have easily gotten more last year if they had just traded him when he wanted to get traded. So,
Yeah.
and now they end up trading him anyways. Kind of a weird thing, but all right, let's fucking end it with the best thing we're gonna start doing
Yeah,
on
new
some sort
segment.
of weekly basis.
We're going to do a top 5 snake draft. So we're going to have a different subject that every week, whether it be like this week we're going to top rappers, but
know
I
we're
mean,
gonna
next
have some
week could be
overlaps.
food that starts with the letter F or some random shit. Like we'll think about them, make our list, and we'll draft them. And then what we're going to do is I'll probably put a poll on Twitter with what selections we made during the episode, and whatever wins that vote gets to choose who goes first and second next week.
Maybe we can figure out if YouTube has like a poll system. Also, we can
Oh,
throw it in
yeah.
like the comments. I'm not huge on. I don't know everything, but we'll get YouTube down.
You want to just do a coin flip for this one then?
Yeah, throw the coin flip up. Do you want to throw it in front of the screen?
I'm just going to do it on my phone.
I know, but do you want to just go like a little bit? Hey, there's.
They can trust us.
I can't trust you.
Okay, well, you can watch.
All right,
Heads or tails?
give me tails.
Heads.
Fuck this game.
I'll let you
dude.
choose first.
All right. Okay, I gotta think logically. The ones that you're gonna go for. So I'm gonna say J. Cole.
I didn't even have him on my list. Wow. Caesar would be so disappointed in me.
I'm disappointed in you a little bit, but man, that kind of backfired a little bit. But all right.
All right, so I have 2 picks now. And then you'll get 2, and then
Yeah,
we'll just
yeah, for
keep
sure.
switching. Damn. I'm going to go Kendrick Lamar
Bitch. All right.
and Eminem.
Okay. Well, there's 2 off mine. I should. I really hope I chose enough. Oh my god, I hope I chose enough. I gotta start deleting the ones that I picked so I know. Okay, so I got 2 now, or I just got 1?
You got 2.
I got 2. Okay, I know one of them you're probably not gonna say. I gotta think a little bit logically here. So I don't want to be the one to say him. We both already talked about this before, but I'm gonna say Kanye before he went batshit crazy. And I know he has old Kanye on his. Yeah, I'm gonna say Kanye before he went batshit crazy. He was a freaking amazing.
Old Kanye.
I missed great Kanye, man. And then I'm actually gonna say Lil Wayne.
That's a good one. I did have him on my list too.
Thank God. I'm so glad I said him right there. Were you gonna say him next?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let's see. I got 2 already. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. You chose old Kanye. Why do I have Kanye on here twice? Damn,
This guy loves new Kanye also, I guess.
Kanye. All right, old Kanye. I said
This guy's like
new
anti-Semite
Kanye.
Kanye.
New Kanye. I love that dude. No, I'm gonna go with Jay-Z. And let's see. I'm gonna choose one more after this round. You got 2
Yeah,
more.
you got 1 more, yeah.
I have this one and then one more after you again.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take Chance now then. Chance.
That's
Rapper.
fine. I actually didn't put Chance up. I love Chance, but I didn't put Chance up because I knew he was gonna have
Old
Chance in
Chance.
there. Old Chance. Acid rap Chance.
All right, you got 2
Yeah.
more.
So I don't know what your last one's gonna be. I'll talk about this. I'll say this at the end. So I'm gonna do my 2, but then I'll say at the very end, assuming you don't pick him. So I'm gonna say Tech 9 because I love Tech 9 in
Wow.
Kansas City. Was he one of yours?
No,
Oh, okay.
didn't even have him on my list.
Fucking toxic. I'm gonna say Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg and Tech 9.
Yeah, I did have him on my list. I don't think I was gonna choose him though, because I mean, probably no one who's listening to this knows who I'm even gonna say next. But you know, I have
Yeah.
to say Coda the Friend.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like one of my favorite all
I know
time.
you love him. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll throw that up in a poll and we'll see who wins.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got a strong first 3, but then the 2 on the back end are very like.
I think you're gonna be surprised with some of the Chance stuff. I feel like there's a real good fan base of Chance still, like, especially his old stuff. But Coda, I'll be honest, that one might fall off a little bit.
I think the one I was mad that I didn't get was Lil Wayne.
Yeah, man, I'm very happy I got Lil Wayne. I got Lil Wayne and I got J. Cole.
Do you have
which
any
is-
honorable mentions? Because I did
Yeah,
have
so-
one that I was really debating on saying instead of Coda, just because people know him more.
Oh, so it's the same person then.
Who?
Drake?
No, I
Oh.
hate Drake.
So I wasn't necessarily.
The only good lyric I've ever heard from Drake is "working on the weekend" like usual. That's the only.
Drake.
I don't fuck with Drake.
Wait. Someone a little bit more known?
No, who's known more than Drake?
No. Then Coda.
Oh yeah, by far.
Can I guess?
Sure.
Is it someone like similar kind of SoundCloud rapper, kind of similar format?
No. I
Oh
wouldn't
no,
say that.
I was gonna say Childish. Who are you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say Tyler the Creator.
Oh yeah, he was YouTube. Yeah, that's a pretty good one, honestly. Like
Yeah.
Tyler's got some weird shit, but he's got some real good shit too, and it's a vibe, man. He's a vibe.
Yeah.
Funny as hell too. That guy is hilarious. Love that guy.
Oh,
right, dude.
that was fun.
That was good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's episode 1.
Yeah.
That's episode 1, dude.
Call it a wrap.
I feel like we got a pretty good amount of time on this one too. That was not bad. Like maybe a little bit longer than normal, but yeah. Hey,
Yeah, we'll
episode
see.
1, dude. I think
Thank
that's all
you guys
we
so
got,
much
right?
for
Yeah.
listening. I appreciate you all.
Yeah, appreciate you, Zach. Appreciate you guys too.
Appreciate you too, Chuck.
Appreciate you over there, Joel. Thank you guys. Yeah, man. Hopefully we can keep, growing this and getting better and better, and make the camera look a little bit better because that's bugging me all the time. But if anybody got any ideas, dude, plop it in instead of getting a new camera because I don't want to do that.
We'll
But
put this one up on YouTube again, and we'll try to find a way to get an audio-only version of this too. So
yes, we can get on like podcasts and stuff because I do want to definitely do that too for some, maybe more exposure, but also for just people who just want to listen. So yeah, hey man, thank you guys again. I appreciate it. Big shout out to Zach for putting a lot of this list together for today. So thank you, Zach, and thank you guys.
all right, love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Deuces.